One day you'll die and the world will move on asterisk. You're not ready to hear this, but it's true anyway. One day you'll disappear. Not dramatically, not meaningfully, but the people around you will cry for a moment. Then they'll go back to work, back to scrolling, back to their own lives. And sooner than you think, your name stops coming up. Your photos stop being opened. Your opinions stop, and eventually, it's like you were never here. The world doesn't notice this. It never did. It didn't pause when you were born. It won't pause when you die. Everything keeps moving without you. Empty city streets, morning light spilling across windows, slow traffic its early. Light filters through a half-open curtain. A coffee cup rattles as someone moves the spoon. Outside, birds call softly. A distant engine hums. Wayne brushes a window frame. The room is the same as yesterday. Only you're not in it. Everything continues. Everything you knew continues. This is your world. Indifferent, moving, alive. Close-up of coffee ripples, curtains swaying, shadows shifting. Look at what you're building your life around. Your job, your title, your productivity. You wake up early. You answer emails you don't care about. You solve problems that vanish the moment you stop solving them. And you call this progress. You tell yourself it's temporary, that you're on your way somewhere. But where exactly? There's no finish line, no moment where someone taps you on the shoulder and says, you can relax now. You've proven your worth. Because the system you're trying to win was never designed to let you arrive. It needs you tired. It needs you chasing. It needs you slightly dissatisfied forever. Let this line sit. You were taught there's a ladder. Climb it, step by step. Better job, more money, more status, but no one tells you the ladder isn't leaning against anything. It's just standing there. And everyone's climbing because everyone else is . So you perform. You perform ambition. You perform confidence. You perform happiness. You curate your life like it's a product. Carefully cropped moments. Selective success. Smiles timed for the camera. Not because you're fake, but because you're afraid of being invisible. Here's the uncomfortable part. The audience you're performing for is just as lost as you are. They're not watching closely. They're not keeping score. They're too busy maintaining their own illusion. What most people don't understand is this: status isn't about fulfillment. It's about reassurance. Reassurance that your suffering means something, that the long hours weren't wasted, that the compromises were necessary. So you keep going, even when it feels hollow, even when the rewards stop feeling like rewards. And the strangest part, you defend it. You say things like, this is just how life works. This is what adults do. This is reality, but those aren't truths. They're coping mechanisms. Days stack on days. Years blur together. And nothing steps in to explain why. Let this line sit. Here's where it gets uncomfortable. Your mind is powerful enough to ask why. But reality isn't obligated to respond. You're conscious in a system that doesn't care whether you understand. Its storms don't happen for lessons. Pain doesn't arrive with purpose attached. Good people suffer. Cruel people walk away untouched. Not because it's unfair, but because fairness was never part of the design. Pause. This creates tension. A deep one. You crave meaning the way lungs crave air. But you're surrounded by a world that operates without it. That gap between what you need and what exists, that's the pressure. And most people can't sit inside it for long. Breathe. So they escape. They grab onto explanations, rules, beliefs, systems that promise answers, not because they're true, but because they're quiet, because certainty feels better than honesty. Because believing something is easier than admitting you don't know why. You're here at all. Let this line sit. Midsection cliffhanger. And when the stories stop working, the silence still waits for you. Most people can't sit in silence. They can't face the void dot, so they run towards stories. Stories that promise structure, purpose, safety, rules they didn't write, goals they didn't choose, beliefs handed down by voices long gone. Pause, some chase perfection. The perfect job, the perfect image, the perfect schedule. They chase it like it will prove their existence. But the truth is, perfection is a cage. A glittering cage. A cage everyone else is inside too. Breathe. Others grab onto control. Control over people, outcomes, the world. Because if they can't understand the universe, they can at least dominate a small corner of it. It gives them illusion. Temporary relief. A sense that life has rules, if only they follow them closely enough. Let this line sit. Some seek comfort in stories of grand meaning. A plot line where everything happens for a reason. A hero, a purpose, a destiny. But these stories are scaffolding. They keep you from seeing the silence behind them. They keep you busy, distracted, safe, pause, and most don't even realize they're performing every ritual, every mantra, every I have to do this or I should do that. It's not proof of life. It's proof of fear, fear of the void, fear of silence, fear of asking, what if none of this actually matters? Breathe. This is where many quit themselves, quietly, slowly, without knowing it, trading freedom for comfort, trading reality for narrative. Let this line sit. But here's the thing no one tells you. Running doesn't erase the void. It just delays the confrontation. And the void doesn't forget. It waits, patient, unyielding, midsection cliffhanger line. And when you finally stop running, the truth is still there, waiting for you to decide what to do with it. Here's the truth nobody dares to tell. When you realize nothing is owed to you, you're free. Free from every expectation. Free from every rule you didn't write. Free from every ladder that didn't exist. Pause, breathe. Freedom isn't easy. It's heavy. It's responsibility, because now every choice is yours. No excuses. No blaming. No hiding behind stories. Everything you create, every value you assign, every decision you make, that's real meaning, not cosmic, not permanent, but yours, and that is enough. Let this line sit. You don't need the world to recognize it. You don't need approval. You only need to live in accordance with your own truth. Pause. This is terrifying and exhilarating because nothing guarantees it. Nothing validates it. But everything you build, honestly, is yours. And for the first time, that is enough. One day, you'll die. And the world will keep moving. That was never an insult. It was an invitation. To live gently. To live fully. Final line. Meaning was never given to you. It was yours to create all along.